Hey guys, and welcome back to the Wandering Wind. Today I wanted to talk a bit about one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and that is Doctor Who. Oh man, I love this series. Now, Doctor Who. Doctor Who started out back in the 50s. The first real educational science fiction show of that era started with a man named William Hartnell, who played the eponymous Doctor, a time traveler who uses his blue police box called the TARDIS to travel through time and space and explore different eras. And it was really meant to be an educational but also entertaining show for kids. I think it was on the BBC for quite a few years. William Hartnell eventually started getting sick. He started flubbing his lines severely. He started having issues with his mind. He eventually got so sick he couldn't really continue to play the part. So the directors were like, well, how can we keep the show going without Will? How can we keep the show going without him? And someone's like, wait a minute. We've never specified that he's human. We've never specified that he's human. Maybe he's an alien. And maybe when he starts to die, he can change his form. And I tell you what, this was the most brilliant idea for continuing a series with the main character intact, but using a different actor. It's almost as if someone just had a complete and total brain blast, to use a phrase from Jimmy Neutron. Good Lord, that show is old. And basically had an idea of epic proportions, because now we have the longest running TV show in pretty much history that is still running to this day and is soon to receive the 13th Doctor, which will be a woman, which is the first for the series. But still, Doctor Who was just one of those shows that was like, wow. It went offline for a few years between the 7th and 9th Doctors. In between, somewhere they had a movie that came out in like the late 80s, and that introduced the 8th Doctor, but he was quickly shuffled off the mortal coil. And in 2005, we saw the return of Doctor Who for the first time in almost 40-50 years, with the 9th Doctor portrayed by, of all people, Christopher Eccleston. This Doctor was a grizzled and war-hardened man who had witnessed one of the worst periods of time in universal, multiversal history. A period known as the Time War, where two civilizations, the Time Lords, who the Doctor belongs to, and the Daleks, which were originally a race called the Khaleds, which were from the planet, I can't remember the name of the planet, but anyway, the Khaleds were eventually mutated into the Daleks by a man by the name of, darn it, I forget his name too, Davros. He created the Daleks, and basically all he wanted to do was exterminate everything except what was Dalek. And so the Time War began. The Doctor had to end the Time War and saw the destruction of both the Daleks and the Time Lords and became the last one. That scarred him for many regenerations, as they called them in the new series. In the old series, I don't think they really talked about what exactly it was. Well, no, they did. They said regenerate quite a bit. But still, fan favorite Doctors, though. the fan favorite doctors have to be Tom Baker, who played the 4th Doctor, David Tennant, who played the 10th Doctor, Matt Smith, who played the 11th Doctor, and my favorite out of the whole group, the grumpy Scottish guy. And I can't remember his name. Why am I so darn difficult with names today? I don't know. But come on, it's almost at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. That's okay. I'll probably figure it out later. But dang, I tell you what, the Doctor over the incarnations of him has been just amazing. With Christopher Eccleston, we got the grizzled, war-hardened hero. With David Tennant, we got a fun and goofy Doctor that had his serious moments. With Matt Smith, we got another goofy Doctor that was even goofier than the 10th and kind of a bit childish. He was his young phase, to quote. And then with the 12th Doctor, and I still can't remember his name, Peter Capaldi. There we go. With Peter's incarnation, we got a man that was pretty much just old and done and just really, really tired. And now we're going to get a new Doctor, a female Doctor. And this is going to be interesting and exciting, but also quite new. I mean, really, we've never seen anything like this before because we've never had a character that changes his face as he ages, as he grows, as he becomes more. And this is really, really just fascinating. It's fantastic. So, you know what? I tell you what. Let's just say Geronimo and jump right into it. I tell you what. I think season 11 of Doctor Who will be probably my all-time favorite. Series 11, I think. No, wait, are we on series 12 or 13? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know much of anything other than that. Other than that, we've got quite a few Doctors that we've gone through so far. I look forward to another 50 to 100 years of Doctor Who, although I won't be around for the 100, maybe around for the full 50. Hopefully it's just 50. But, I enjoy this. I do. So that's just a bit of my thoughts and my impressions of one of my favorite sci-fi series of all time. So have a great evening, and I love you guys so very much. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.